In my dreams that are nightmares and what they have is daydreaming. When you fall asleep and then the people who run the machines. Virtual nap time, someone to sleep attached to you. Experimentation and culture, head games, gaslighters and mind games. With mind control technologies, remote viewing, spyware, voyeurs, microphones. Brains, TV, radio frequencies, broadcasting as beings, filming eyesights. Then they put a dream inside your mind. And they have it where you can daydream, which is where it's supposed to be a fantasy for Susan Shepard. Where even without closing your eyes, you can see the images of the movie that you're supposed to be scripted in. It was supposed to be in a fantasy for Susan Shepard, and for Susan's, that fantasy was romance. Susan's supposed to be able to be attached to people who are in a romantic comedy or whatever type of, scenario romance naval. Paid reading, readers' readings, you knew the script of Watchdogs, tagged alt tags, reading romance novels of pets. And that's what's changed right now, is that there's no control over the script of when you go to sleep, whether it's day or night or during that 24/7 time of what the images are that your pets are seeing and filming. Eyesight, IQ, cute angels, kisses and ghosts, writing, writers, watching, watchers, voyeur, spies wearing attachment at A. Artificial intelligence and intellectual intelligent properties, patience. IT translation through all languages, attachment to the love frequencies. Through the dream machine and your agreements must utilize real ID payments, paid platforms, CGI cartoons. Movies, images go through all technologies, uploading, downloading videos from iTunes, universities, hospitals. The system's so wrinkly, this is for no payers, bragging human traffickers, trespassing, taking over the role player's game. Mogging entity, proxy, stalkers, thieves, killers, identity, fraudsters, imposters, pretend. After sacrificing vampirism, cannibalism, ceremony, witchcraft, praying, whispering, secrets, sacred guilt, tripping, blackmail, and blacklisted. Vetting process insiders wearing Susan voyeurs, pets reading recorded minds need payments for stories, utilizing microphones, brains, TV, radio frequencies. Energies, comings, comet, a honeycomb. Take out tonight's pizza money, gas money's tokens, men of honey, winners, honey beings, honeycombing. It was supposed to be that people who were in, for example, the original reality TVS radios frequency something. In Hollywood for decades, role players, ghostwriters, writing auto-tune lovers, airtime conversations. Drinking and eating it takes from top knowledge, even in spyware, paid experimentation. Culture. Genetics. Insurance and lifelines is already prepaid. Utility freight. It's been an experience where you know who the writers are writing. But now that we don't know who's letting, who the laggers are, they need to do something about that, so that the vetting system inside is the system and the people that you're sure about their agreements. Because by me, people, that's what's happening right now. And through traveling, I'm traveling, you mean people along the way, and they think that there's an agreement, and I don't know what their agreement is, and then I figure out that their agreement isn't my agreement, and then their experience ends. Which doesn't end for a very good experience for a memoir with Susan writing about. But it's already been written about it and produced from the moment that it already was on film for the people who are wearing attachment equipment. So people will utilize this tagging when they go over there and they tag people already tagged. This is a story we are in tagging experience. But the theory of right now, if they don't do something with real idea that people who have already burned tag. Terrorists, killers, and amateurs and in the end is tagging. Proxies clicking out old heads tag. And that's the real nightmare when Mara visits paid rape, but it's a taste, sadistic, misogynistic sadists. They're into mutilation. They're into all kinds of stuff that if you don't know what their agreements are. What I is me's scripted. No way of letting you know that, but if I'd known ahead of time that I would not have showed up. Susan Shepard's nightmare experience is not a good scenario for me in comedy. Honeycombing romances novel experience is Susan's powerful romance novels. IQ paid so much money to end up being a maid, and pay a lot of money to end up listening to other people complain and talk about how they murder people for a living, and how that created course for horror and genre film where people die for film movies. And you know, all I can do is just be a part of the scenario journalism, making news. Live on the wire, that's what Susan's learning and documenting. But to know that this needs to be, the music that saves your life. The song plays the game, and this is role playing.